You know what the fuck it is. Love it. Got it, yeah. Yeah, you know how we coming all summer, nigga. All winter. What the fuck? We don't give a fuck what time it is, nigga. We want what's ours. Yeah.
Bitch, I been charged up. Shit, I had to boss up. Bitch, I had to get it. A nigga been broke long. Whipping coke to the coke songs. Cut it and flip it. My niggas been clipping shit.
3 sides to a story. We here. Couple things been trending in the news with certain things in California, the jails, the blacks out there getting into it with the Mexicans and just different parts of the world where it's like crunch time, where people can't really hide their feelings and emotions. And we got a lot of respect for other people that got other sexual preferences, and we don't really use that word, certain words loosely when it comes to certain people. But when it comes to, it seems like when it comes to the African American in particular, we got a word called nigga. And that word really is like, is a sign of endearment for some of us, and a sign of pain and struggle for a lot of others, and it's a sign of an insult depending on where you at in life. Being as though we grew up in the East Coast, and particularly Baltimore, the word nigga is mean a little different to us. So I didn't find out that I was always a nigga in Baltimore, but I was a nigger when I left Baltimore. So until I left Baltimore, I never knew what I was, because in Baltimore it had me blind to the fact. In particular, because Caucasians in Baltimore, they not really white people here. They Baltimoreans, so it's like kind of different. And some might argue like it's the same white people as white people, but in Baltimore it's so much different. It's kind of hard to explain. And I ain't never been nowhere else on this planet but Baltimore to find this out. Where you got prejudiceness in Baltimore. Don't get right. Wrong, but it's not that segregation feel or that isolation feel that you feel when somebody call you a boy or a nigga here.
Right.
I done had white girls. I done call me boy, and I done heard them call me nigga, but they didn't call me that out of that. They probably call me that if we making love to each other, or that we playing with each other, or we live next door to each other. Nigga don't eat up all my food. Go ahead, nigga, I'ma eat the food. And these are white people. Could be your neighbors, in the same projects. And I ain't talking about I'm talking about projects. That when the high rises is what you had white neighbors sometimes. So it's like, what does it mean to us? So I got these brothers, different generations. What does the word nigga mean to you? How do you feel when somebody call you that? And do you call people niggas?
Alright. Like you say, man, in Baltimore, I do got a problem with that word. People that I feel like the professional world, in the professional world, nigga is huge. Like, it's fucking huge. Because them white people, you know, they the white people that don't really live around black people. It's the people that really go home and live in Westminster and live in fucking Cockeysville and live in all these fucking sides of Maryland, that they don't know what poverty is. They don't know what the fuck Baltimore goes through. They don't. Speaking of which, this Freddie Gray ride, it would have been a Freddie Gray ride if the motherfuckers at the fucking Orioles Stadium wasn't saying "shut the fuck up, niggers."
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Well, we got a parade. We got people protesting for Freddie Gray for him being injusticely fucking killed. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? You got white people over here that's not giving a fuck, but just wanting to be quiet so they can watch fucking baseball game.
Right.
So it's like at the end of the day, we got something serious over here. Y'all niggas, y'all playing with us, and y'all want to disrespect these people because they up there mourning their loss.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, a white boy, a person in poverty, like I really don't have a problem. I got white boy friends. I got the white boy friends that's over there, and I got the white boy friends that I look at like us.
So why do you call them white boy instead of white man?
I say white boy because I just always said white boy.
Mm-hmm. But it ain't got nothing to do with you disrespecting
Nah, hell no. I actually call white people niggas. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I do that shit because I fuck them up. Like, I'm so different, yo. Like, yo, when I come to a racist situation, like, yo, nigga, I do the same shit they would do. Because you can't be racist to me. Because if you being racist to me to think I'm a nigga, I'm an animal, I rob, I steal, I kill, I say the same thing about you. I say, oh shit, you got a ball. Oh shit, you about to shoot my kid's school up. Oh shit, like it's shit that I can say about you now. Oh shit, you about to run into the DC Capitol, motherfucker. Like, yo, a nigga could have never ran in the DC Capitol, my nigga. We all would have been stretched on that motherfucker. These niggas ran in that bitch, beat motherfuckers up, took pictures pictures, it was a fucking joke.
Facts.
My nigga,
Real shit.
Trump had them motherfuckers running them niggas. They niggas for real. They white niggas.
Yeah.
Then they do some shit like
Real
that.
shit.
We got more sense.
Real shit, bro.
Look, we don't bring niggerism outside of where niggerism zones end. Like nigga, if it's a
because
nigga,
you know what's gonna happen.
if I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go to fucking Columbia Mall niggerized. I'm going down. Like, soon as I act like a nigga in fucking Columbia,
real shit.
soon as I act like a nigga in Cockeysville, Timonium, any place that don't deal with niggerism, then I'm going down. But if you in Baltimore, you can get this niggerism. You feel me? You gonna get all this because you in Baltimore now. This is what you expected to deal with. You get what I'm saying? This is why you live in Westminster. So you ain't gotta deal with us niggas.
So is it action?
Huh?
So being as though I call him my nigga, you a nigga, is it an action? You gotta be doing something wrong, talking loud, unruly to be a nigga?
Normally it's like the end of a conversation. Like,
Got you.
well, don't eat all my food, nigga.
Okay, I got you.
And then at the time, I ain't even gonna say, I say yo more than nigga.
Right, and we
Right.
say
Yeah.
yo in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Right.
But a female, you had got into it with a female the other day. Tell us about that.
So I had this chick the other day, 7-Eleven. You know what I'm saying? I was there buying some shit. She wanted me to come outside. She said, let me give you your number.
What was her nationality?
Black.
Her race? Okay.
Yeah, from New York.
Okay.
We started chopping it up. Exchanged numbers. Day after, we met in the barbershop, chopped it up a little bit. She had a problem with me saying the word nigga. I was like, why?
So who you said a nigga to? And she her?
No, we just having a conversation.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh.
You having a conversation with her, or you having a?
No, the conversation with her.
Okay.
So she was like, yo, stop. I got a problem with you. I was like, well, what's the problem? I got a problem with you saying the word nigga. I was like, why? She said, because you're not black. I was like, wow. I said, you from New York? She was like, yeah, I'm from New York. All right. I said, let me ask you a question. Have you been outside this country? She was like, nah, I haven't. Like, okay. Now you understand, I'm pro-black. You don't know how it is being a black woman in corporate America, all this bullshit. In my mind, thinking, man, this bitch is just ain't got no culture. You know what I'm saying?
She said she pro-black, but she wanted you to get her number.
Right. Exactly.
Did you say that to her?
Of course, bro.
So what she approach you as a white man?
No, right.
Let me make this clear
Right.
for y'all. Where
Right.
listen, this shit is accepted across the board for certain
Right.
nationalities. If you
Right.
Spanish, you a nigga.
Right.
His skin, the same motherfucking complexion as
Is
mine.
mine.
His struggles
See?
is the same motherfucking
Goofy
struggles
ass
as
bitch.
mine. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spanish
Real shit.
is definitely getting. I don't give a fuck if you Dominican,
Okay.
Spanish.
Nigga,
Y'all
we
got a
black.
pass. You feel what I'm saying? They black.
Yeah.
We black. They brothers. We brothers. They brown
Yeah.
people. How y'all feel about Pakistanis?
Who is that? Oh, our Muslim.
Muslim.
They don't use that word because that's Africa.
Yeah, they wouldn't. But if they were to use that,
They not going.
how would you feel about it?
I wouldn't feel no way about
Me
it.
neither.
Not
Me
in
neither.
Baltimore.
Me neither.
I would
Me
feel
neither.
some way if they're using it there because that's not their cultural word.
Fact.
Yeah.
Asian and white, I got an issue with.
Yeah.
So Asian and white, okay, not Mexican.
The fuck no. They niggas.
Who niggas?
Mexicans are
Mexicans
Mexicans
is
are
black.
niggas.
It's Mexicans is blacker than
Listen,
you.
listen, they Mexican.
Yeah, that's true.
They Mexican niggas, and they could be blacker than me.
Right.
Oh, I get it.
Right.
But all right, so if a Mexican call you a nigga, how would you feel?
It depends. It's like
It's two type of yeah.
like what's good, my nigga? You getting a cut today? Cool. Yeah, I'm getting a cut today, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Or I'm just fucking sick of these niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's gonna get you
Depends
slapped in your
on-
fucking
Right,
mouth.
right.
All right, so
Right.
so it's like this.
Huh?
I know a lot
Now
of Spanish.
I changed through the years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. At one point in time, you could be green and call me a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But now, when I started getting locked up and I started traveling in my incarceration times, I seen where we was outnumbered at a point in time. It was a time where I hung in the West Coast, and my man Skinny, you know, he out there now. He gonna watch this podcast, and he a grip. You know what I'm saying? He do his thing.
I met you before.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
how he coached me, cause he lived in Baltimore, and I used to say, why you sticking close to me like this, and why you mentoring me like this? But it wasn't until I went to California by myself without him, then I realized that Mexicans don't really fuck with
That's
us.
what I was getting to.
Oh,
That's exactly
they don't
what I was
fuck with
getting
us.
to.
Didn't Wallo was getting beat up in Mexico too?
Now I'm gonna say this. Now I'm gonna say
Wallo and
this.
Kid, yep.
Now I'm gonna say this. To your defense, you my Muslim brother.
Right.
The word nigga, black people accept any and everybody. Hear what I'm saying? African American blacks.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't talking about the Jamaicans, I ain't talking about the Ethiopians, and I ain't talking about the Africans that's actually from South Africa and from Saudi Arabia. I'm talking about black African American people. We accept any and everybody.
Right.
We don't discriminate. If you want to be a part of our culture, you want to dress like us, you want to sound like us,
Right.
you want to eat our food, we're acceptive. And that's what I love about us as a people.
Right.
But technically, people love us, people like us, people deal with us.
Right.
But I realized, I'ma say 5 years ago, and I'm mad that I realized this, and it came to the conclusion that motherfuckers really don't fuck with us. They love us, they have babies with them, but don't really fuck with black people. And I had to realize that when I left Baltimore, other races don't really fuck with us.
Yo, I ain't letting
So,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
yeah.
go ahead,
So
go
what
ahead.
I'm saying is, anybody could have said nigga up until this point. You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying people outside of Baltimore don't fuck with?
No,
with
people outside.
The
I
world.
said until I left outside of Baltimore, I realized other races don't really fuck with African Americans.
Right.
okay.
Now, and what I mean by that
Right.
is this: I love y'all. I love the Dominicans.
Right.
I love the Puerto Ricans.
Right.
I love the culture of how we change white America to even want to
Bring it to you in a minute.
be like us with the style and
Right.
swag, even with
Right.
using the word.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, what makes me mad
Right.
is we be by ourselves
Right.
when in them federal penitentiaries, bro.
Oh, okay.
Is the blacks against everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying to myself, how the fuck? You my man in Baltimore, man. You Puerto Rican, you Dominican. We together.
Right.
But in there, you roll with the others.
Right.
And I'm like, we beefing with these white boys. We beefing with these Mexicans.
Right.
How y'all ain't with us?
Right.
But in the hood, we with y'all.
Right.
I done seen niggas lose their life, bruh.
I understand
That's
where
why
you
I
come
don't down DC brothers no more. I used to couldn't stand DC dudes. Why? Because of training school. And I ain't gonna lie, I was young and full of DC versus Ball. I was on that shit
Yeah,
too.
we was on that
But
shit.
it wasn't until I came outside of Maryland to realize
We got
if DC ain't had no, just because DC don't have no jurisdiction, and now I know why they call it Chocolate City, and a lot of DC niggas swarm the feds in different
Right.
places, little county jails and shit, might be waiting for federal time. They'll ride with you
Right.
if you beefing with another race.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that's why I grew more respect for them. But any other little shit they be doing, I don't agree with that.
Right.
But then when I came back to Baltimore, I be like, now there's only a certain group of people that can call me a nigga. Because I've been in life or death situations where I realized, like, damn, I thought they was black. Even Italians, I used to say dumb shit because they was my favorite mob movies back in the day. Or Italians, they black like us. Them motherfuckers ain't black. They don't fuck with us for real.
No, they don't.
All the
For
shit
sure.
that Bumpy Johnson and all them guys had to go through, I realize now that we can coexist. But I ain't gonna let no Italian dude call me a nigga.
Right.
Fuck
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm not gonna let when I'm saying outside of Baltimore,
Right.
I'm not gonna let too many other
Not
races.
even in Baltimore, I ain't going to allow
No,
an
no, no,
Italian
no.
motherfucker to call me no nigga.
No, but I'm saying that. But when I'm saying outside of Baltimore, I'm not gonna let too many people call me a nigga
Right.
All right.
because of the experience I've been through.
Nah, I got you, but this is the only thing. Me coming up from New York upbringing, and this is weird, bro. And
Fat Joe cleared it up though.
I'm kind of even like hesitant to even speak this on camera because I got supporters and people I love that I really care about. Like New York is a melting pot, bro.
Right.
I had Spanish friends, I had white friends, I had Jamaican friends, I had African friends, I had everything. It's some white friends that use the word nigga up there, and not towards me. I check it like it's just not comfortable to me. And my thing to them, I tell them like, listen, to me, that word got a lot of pain in it. If you a friend, if you my friend, you wouldn't use that towards me, bro, because I'm not accepting it. You can come up into poverty and all that the same way I did and all that, and it's cool. But me coming up from a southern state, Baltimore's being the first southern state, me and my childhood being elementary school and all of that, I had white neighbors that antagonized me using that word, nigger. A lot of my first fights was like, Allahi.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Like was white versus black. You know what I mean?
Up there?
Here in Baltimore.
Where?
Nigga, in Baltimore.
Where?
In Baltimore.
Oh, all right, but I ain't never.
Real shit. Real shit. Like my first fights and all of that shit was
For real?
Yes, was
God.
with white people that was using it to antagonize me. This is still the first Southern state. So nigga here is different than nigga in New York for certain.
Okay.
It's totally
absolutely,
different.
It's way different.
It's
That's
way
a
different.
fact. That's a
yeah.
fact. Ain't no
So
question, yeah.
my white homeboys got comfortable, and I'm like, when the fuck did you start, nigga? I couldn't even pay you to say nigga when we was in high school together. Now is, yo, my nigga, what you doing out of that? Hold up. When we start doing that, bro, that ain't cool. I ain't accepting that. You feel me? I love you. You a brother of mine, but just don't ever use that towards me. I don't care what you doing, private rums and all.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like.
So can I
You
ask
feel
you a
me?
question?
I gotta give
in
up.
your organization, right? Y'all started some of that because of the racial balance. How you feel when it's everybody against y'all? So how you feel about the word nigga? Only because of what you stand
I
for.
ain't gonna bring none of that into it. I'm gonna just keep it on base it
because
off of me.
that. Oh, all right. Because the experience don't come different with that.
No. Because at the end of the day, it's like this. Yo, I'm big on just man to man shit. Yo.
I got
I'm
you.
big
Bro, me
on.
too.
I feel like this, yo. Everybody know the word nigga is a disrespectful word to the black culture. Fucking
Everybody.
That's why
Everybody.
you got Mexicans that'll be nigga.
That nigga. Right.
In the same way we call them Mexicans, they hate that
Wetbacks.
shit. They not Mexican.
Right.
Wetbacks,
Right.
tailor flats,
Right.
all
No
types of
disrespect.
shit. But at the end of the
No,
day, we
no,
know,
right,
we
right.
all
I
know
know,
the
but it's
disrespectful
Spanish.
terms for
Yeah.
fucking anybody that's not our race.
Right.
Like for a white person, we know to call you a cracker, a
Right.
bigot,
Right.
a fucking.
When we want to be crazy.
Exactly.
Right.
Even when the white people want to disrespect Jews, they call them
That's a
fucking
question.
what they call the Jews?
Because you've been to the Dominican
Yeah,
Republic.
what's the fucking word? They,
Right.
I don't even know. I can't even tell you what they call you.
Anyway, they got words for them.
Right.
So
but
so
the Jews,
so an Asian.
it's called, they call them Jews,
The fuck do they
hike,
call it?
hike,
or some shit like
some
that.
shit like that.
So
Yeah,
so
yeah.
should
yeah.
China, so the guy China Mac, should he be able to use the
No.
word? Do he use the word?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
He does.
He does. Yeah, he does.
Cause ain't he one of the most accepted Asians?
And
Yeah, he is.
because I made a statement earlier, and I don't want to come off like I'm uneducated, because I know that Pakistan, India is in Asia, and I made a statement earlier that it's not accepted from Asians,
Right.
but India is in Asia,
Yeah.
and I will accept it from a native before
Right.
I accept it from a pure Japanese or Chinese
Right.
type of an
Right.
Asian.
Yeah, but that's
It's
still
a difference.
that's
I want to
continent.
ask Brother Devin a question, because you've been into
Wow.
thank you, my brother. So you've been to the Dominican Republic before. When you went up there, what you see?
My
The
people,
culture.
my people, black women, beautiful, gorgeous black women.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's
I know
both
it's some
stamps.
Dominicans that's blacker than me. That's blacker than this
Jonathan.
outfit I got on.
Right.
So
Right.
what I'm saying is this:
Right.
as a collective whole. See, when I talk,
But-
it's never personal.
No, I know. Your point of view is this. You're talking about when they in prison, they don't stay together. I completely understand.
So, because what I'm saying is like,
And circumstances is probably what.
it's no matter what. If you meet, you meet.
Nah,
Right,
I
right,
get
right.
it. I get it. I get it.
There's
But,
no
but,
others.
But pressure
Right.
bust pipes or create diamonds, and I feel like that's a very pressured circumstance that makes you have to go before you
Jamaicans-
identify
The
with.
Jamaican, what I'm saying, a Jamaican, the Jamaicans and the Ethiopians, they don't consider themselves as niggas.
And I was
But
exactly.
what I'm saying
facts,
is,
facts,
in a pen,
facts.
racial war,
Facts.
ain't no Jamaican talking about they know others.
You said
Exactly,
Jamaican. Hold on. You said
exactly.
Jamaican and who? You said
Ethiopians.
Ethiopian. All right.
Ethiopians.
So look, let's give y'all a history fact.
Right.
NEGUS, NEGUS,
Mm-hmm.
niggas was created in Ethiopia, and you know what niggas mean? Kings, royalty.
Yeah, to
Real
me,
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Right.
That's what it means. Niggas means kings and royalty at the end of the day. The people of color, we were royal. We were always royalty.
Right.
At the end of the day. So therefore, I
There's
can
some Cubans that's blacker than me.
absolutely.
Matter of fact, El Pablo Escobar, right hand man, blacker. He was blacker than me.
I think. Listen.
Facts.
But he wasn't right. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, real shit.
I don't call myself an African American.
Because you're not.
I
American.
call myself
An American.
Black. And the reason
You're a black
Yeah,
man.
myself
You're a
black
black man in America.
I call myself black because, for one, every African that I done dealt, I said African. Every African that I done had to deal with outside of my man peoples,
Right.
it was a correctional officer.
Yo, I don't like Africans.
And
That was some real shit, bro.
And it's
It's
so
crazy.
fucked
Yo,
up.
I was right.
I hated Africans, bro.
Right.
Like I hated
Yo,
them.
I almost
Like,
beat up one yesterday, bro.
Listen. So to the point where it's though I hated them so much because at the end of the day, yo, First and foremost, nigga, y'all used to sell us to the white people any fucking way. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, y'all motherfuckers, y'all was selling yourselves for fucking guns and shit. So niggas always been corrupt. So black people, we the only race that don't stick together.
Facts.
The only race that's hate on, nigga. You go to Jamaica, them niggas, you go to Kingston, they on their shit. That's poverty. Everywhere is poverty, and niggas ain't eating. You know what's going on. But outside of that, Jamaica is a beautiful place. They get greeted well. There's nothing but love and peace and blessings. You get what I'm saying? But if you go to Kingston, it's different. So do you say it's two different Jamaicans, or is that two different niggas?
What you call it? Classes.
Yeah.
Different classes.
It's different classes.
The thing that bothers me, and I think you kind of touched on it, like, look, even though we accept it from the Jamaicans, from the Africans and all that, which is sad, is that when they come here to the U.S., they don't identify with us, bro. Like, they segregate themselves from us. They don't. And my wife is African. My wife is from Ghana. You feel what I'm saying? And she and I had these discussions at night, but that is like, the way that they look at black Americans, which is sad, bro, and it's hurting them, bro. They look at us as lazy. They look at us as lazy. They look at us as we have all this opportunity in America and we don't take advantage of it. We thugs, we killers, we niggas, we ignorant. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm telling her, like, y'all don't understand that y'all are our roots and our foundation, and y'all allow them to cut y'all from us when y'all get here, which is crazy, because I'll watch it. An African will side with a white person before they'll side with you or any of us. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I be looking at them like, yo, don't y'all know that these motherfuckers that brought y'all here on boats and slaves and chains and don't have no respect for y'all? And the craziest thing in the U.S., the white man will respect the African, the Jamaican, the West Indian, the Spanish before they accept us. Black Americans that was born on this soil. That shit is sickening, bro.
Business quick.
Do business quick. Way more respect. Way more respect. And they respect each other. And it's like, how? Like, do y'all understand what's going on? Y'all call us ignorant, but y'all don't even understand the history of. We were brought here on the ships from South Africa and all of that. These white motherfuckers then raped y'all so much that it created us, the black American. Rape the fuck out of y'all, and now we the watered down version, y'all. We the diluted version, y'all. But y'all all our roots. We attached to y'all, and the fact that y'all come here and don't identify with us, like, what? Y'all look at us as lazy? That shit is crazy.
I say this, yo. I ain't know. You know why they call us lazy? Because, like I say, yo, everybody got a different.
I mean, they can call me lazy.
Yeah,
if I want to be lazy,
They don't. The problem is they don't understand the American struggle here. Yeah. So when they over there, and you know this because you a foreigner.
So when you ain't lazy, when you ain't late, what they saying we lazy and not?
I got you right now. He knows this as a foreigner.
Right.
You're in America. All your people in DR think you rich. They don't know, nigga. You struggling paying your bills. This shit is high as a motherfucker. You're not rich. You are an average person here.
He's been over there. Everybody's like this. Handouts.
You hear what I'm saying? So everybody else in the world, they say U.S. is the land of opportunity. That's the land of the free and all of this shit. And they don't understand the black American struggle here. They don't understand our poverty. They don't understand that we get pulled over and motherfucking cop got the gun on you and you say, look, I'm just reaching for my license. Oh, I fear for my life. You reach, boom, 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 boom. You killed, they justify and they getting off on it. They don't understand our struggle here at all. They don't understand our system. They don't understand poverty. They don't understand shit. So when they see us from across the pond, and it's like, yo, these niggas not taking advantage of they see the opportunity and they think we're not taking advantage of opportunity.
But they bite ass for the opportunity.
Yeah. They will, but they don't understand that once you get here,
you're gonna take that shit.
You a nigga, bro.
It's different.
You a nigga.
You can come here and kiss lick. I don't give a fuck about being accepted.
Right.
When the COVID was going on, that was the smoothest, best time I ever had in my whole life.
You told me. Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
My life.
Yeah, you told me. That's a fact, yo.
You can't.
That's a fact. You told me.
Dying,
I remember you telling me that.
That was the best financial time.
You told me
that's a fact.
And one thing about me,
he told me that shit, my nigga. No lie, bro.
I hit my first 100,000 in COVID.
I'm saying to myself, everybody looked at like Muslimas.
Right.
The girl, I said, put your hood on. She put her hood on and she had a mask on. I said, you know what you look like? She said, what? I said, a Muslim. Y'all be joking my sister saying they look like ninjas and all of that. Now, they had the whole
Right.
world, half the whole world of females looking like Muslims.
Right.
Once they put that mask
Yeah,
on
no, you
in the
saw
hood
eyes,
or whatever,
yeah.
they look like Muslims.
Right.
That was I loved it that because of that look from the women.
Right.
You
Man,
couldn't
that
look-
shit was full
you
of me,
couldn't
nigga.
look-
I was
yeah.
bagging bitches who
You-
had big
right.
noses,
You
3
couldn't-
teeth in their mouth.
right. You
I didn't like the
yeah.
maskers.
You couldn't lust off the women.
I was getting food.
Right. You couldn't lust off the women, so
I
that
was
was
getting
practicing
food.
the deen.
Right.
And the
Real
niggas
shit.
wasn't struggling. The
Right.
black people were struggling, but the
Right.
niggas wasn't struggling.
Right.
I was used to eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I was used to eating syrup sandwiches. I can eat cereal with water.
Yeah,
I know how
me
to
too.
eat bread.
Right.
I would,
With sugar.
my thing was
Yup.
this. It never. How can you change a system that I always was doing my whole life? I've been
Yeah.
poor my whole life.
Me too.
They talking about how you gonna pay your rent?
Right,
the
right.
same way I've been paying my rent
All
when
my
I'm
fucking
poor.
life. Real shit.
That was the smoothest
Yeah.
time I ever had.
So I'm gonna
Real
get
shit,
So
bro.
as a nigga,
Right.
Jump, man.
and everybody else turned into niggas. So what I'm so to you, I want to say this. It wasn't corporate America that showed me I was a nigga.
Right.
That showed me that people didn't really fuck with niggas. It was the thug life, the prison world, is a system by itself to really say no. Stop thinking everybody equal to you and stop thinking everybody the same. When shit go down,
yeah, it's segregated.
y'all black motherfuckers is by yourself.
Right.
When these white boys and these Mexicans want to chop y'all head off. And I'm like, damn, where
That shit
all
crazy.
our Dominican and Puerto
Right.
Rican homies?
Right.
We all supposed to be niggas.
Facts.
Right.
They don't ride with us, bruh.
Facts.
Right.
When the Latin Kings go to war with other dude, we don't ride with them because they don't ride with us. It's like how we, so that I had to wake up and
Right.
smell a coffee
Right.
that, Tay, even though you Muslim, don't never forget that you black. And I learned that as a man. My mother never taught me to hate other people.
So you don't think the extreme, the only way I kind of give it
So
a
when
pass.
somebody say
'cause
nigga now, it hits me.
I get you, but it's extreme circumstances in prison that's not.
But they the
those-
best circumstances.
Nah, definitely, I get you. But it's not, I ain't gonna say it's not the real world, but it's not the world that most of us are living in. So, you feel me? When your back is against the wall and a nigga might put that motherfucking Sharpman pin in you,
It's still-
I'm gonna stand with who I identify with. I'm gonna stand with y'all. And Rick, I'm sorry, at that time, it's gonna be fuck you at that time, cause you gonna say fuck me at that time.
Why? I be your
You
brother.
feel me? I get it. In real world against
No, because-
those circumstances.
Well, I never been to prison, but like I said, I'm Muslim by the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So if I do some shit like that happen, I do go to prison. Oh, like I'm gonna be what
So,
I am.
all right,
But
bet.
see, that's
so
the-
okay, so
that's-
that's my question to you. So do we have the Spanish, the other culture of Muslims,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
rocking with us in
Muslim,
prison?
yeah.
All right, okay,
Just like
then that's cool.
Just like
Yeah,
with the
of
brother
course.
situation.
Fact.
If they rocking with them, they rocking with them no matter what color.
Exactly, and
But
that's what it
'cause they
should
really,
be.
Right.
But no, you know why? But that's because that's what they really are.
Right.
That's how you know what you really are when you
Facts.
back against the
I
wall.
agree. I agree.
If all the females in the world come to
I
us
agree.
with a sword
I agree.
Right.
and say, I'm going to chop your head off, say
Right.
you ain't a man,
Right.
or say you ain't a male,
Right.
how can you deny it?
Right.
Right.
So if you a nigga like me, how can you deny me?
I agree.
Right.
They deny the blacks, bro. I'm
I
telling
agree.
you.
I
I
agree.
wouldn't.
I agree.
Wallahi.
No, you won't
Is
deny
he a
your Muslim
minority?
brothers.
Is he a minority for that?
Huh?
Is he a minority? for that?
He a different species because he
That's what I'm saying. That
Right.
he's a minority. That's not often. The Spanish is going to identify with the Spanish. Whites going to
Yeah,
identify
yeah,
with the whites.
and-
Blacks going to
and-
identify with, and that's what it's going to be.
And I totally understand where you're coming from.
And
because
outside
that's a reality.
Baltimore,
That's a
yeah,
reality, bro.
yeah.
Because not everybody's built like this. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly.
That's why you. So what you're saying, bro, is
It's
not
real.
wrong.
That's
It's a
fact.
fact. It's a
That's
fact,
what
bro.
I'm
I understand,
So
bro.
that's
100%.
what even the sisters. Ask the sisters is locked up.
I'm gonna get back to our topic.
Cause the nigga.
As far as the word nigga, yo. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question. What made y'all hate the word nigga? Was it your ancestors? Was it your
That's some
grandparents?
gangster
Was it
shit
your
right there. That's
parents?
a gangster ass question.
Who made you dislike the word nigga?
I disliked it for the actions that's attached to the word.
All right.
So I say now I hate niggas.
Mhm.
I really do.
Because
You hate niggas?
I can say the
Yeah,
same thing.
Because
I don't like niggas.
Facts.
And the reason why I don't like niggas
Right.
because the word it tells you who it is. Normally when it's a nigga, it's a nigga. Like the
Facts,
word
facts.
dummy. The niggas that use the word dummy,
Be dumb
they
motherfuckers.
niggas to me.
Yeah,
And I say that because,
I agree.
a dummy is an ignorant ass nigga.
I agree.
So a dummy is the nigga that got his pants pulled down. A dummy is the nigga that got his headphones on. I smoke niggas all day. I hate them niggas, bro. And I really do, yo. Like, I really hate a nigga that's cussing in front of older women. I hate a nigga that don't open doors for an elder. I hate that's niggas, man. That's niggerism. And it's like, and you a suck. If you was in that bang, boy, would have got you. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, I know you not this tough ass of a nigga with your back against the wall. Like me, I'm a slim, cool nigga. That's who I am. I ain't even a nigga. I'm a man, bro. I don't like. That's the thing, yo.
Black
like
man.
I'm a fucking man. I don't even say black, yo, because I know how to migrate with any nation, any ethnicity, bro. Like I can't be racist. Like the only thing I hate. All right, so like I said,
I'm
yo.
glad you said it. I don't say it neither.
Yo, the reason why I really don't have a problem with this and the nigga word, because for one, like people don't really call me nigga.
So who can't
I
call
don't
you a
get.
nigga?
It's not. Who can't call me niggas? The people that's know that a nationality that has nothing to do with a black person.
I got you.
So at the end of the day, it's like, my man, they white as shit. They can say the word nigga, but I'm not. I'm still gonna feel some type of way if he be like nigga. And it's like, whoa, hold up, nigga. You know you can't say that.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's like, it's a respect thing. If a person that I deal with, a white boy shouldn't want to say nigga.
That's what I'm
if
saying.
If he your man, he shouldn't want to say nigga
That was
because
the
he
point I
know
was
what it
making
comes
earlier.
with.
Exactly.
So it's like, it's just coming. If a nigga coming at you, like I done dealt with some racist shit, like racism, right? Now,
So can a nigga call, if it's certain black people
I
can't
laugh,
call you
yo.
a nigga?
That shit be funny to me. I laugh at racism, bro. It be so funny because I ain't the type that's put fuel to a fire. If you being ignorant and I'm being nice to you, just looking like an asshole.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm big on that, just showing you how ignorant you really are while you're calling me a nigga.
Gotcha.
So now look how dumb you are, cracker, bigot, whatever the fuck I
Gotcha.
need to call you. So at the end of the day, and then I hit them with this. I call them niggas.
Gotcha.
Call you a white nigga. And they be like,
Yeah, white. Yeah.
they don't even know how to respond to it because what you trying? Go ahead.
No, I was saying who can call you a nigga? Who can't call you a nigga? Role model, Rick.
To me, honestly, who can't call me?
Who
Who
you
can and
want
who
to
can't?
set call you? Who you want? What group of people? What in what circumstances you won't allow a person to call you a nigga?
White man,
Just white,
just white. Haitian,
Asian, okay.
Asian.
Here or anywhere.
anywhere,
I got you.
yeah, anywhere.
And you know,
Okay.
you know what's funny about that? Because Asia gives a lot of respect to the black culture.
They do.
Like they love hip hop.
Facts.
Them motherfuckers
Okay.
love the '80s. They love the
Culture.
Adidas. Like
Culture.
the culture. They love our culture. So I can't put like a group on it. Like I can't like it's a feeling, bro. Like if you identify with me and I know you respect our culture, I'll probably give you a pass. I'll probably let it slide no matter anything other than white though. The white just I don't know what it is. I don't know if like to answer your question, our upbringing, if we were taught this, if we were conditioned to feel some type of way about it, I don't know. But I know that I have white friends in New York that don't have no harm in it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? We get with it, but I just can't take it. It just, I can't sit there and just eat it. I can't hear it and not
Right.
respond or feel some type of way. I don't know what it is,
I
bro.
feel like we should be racist.
And
It's impossible.
no, I feel
Yeah.
like we should be the
It's
racist
impossible
ones.
for
Like,
us to
nigga,
be
you was feeding our babies to the crocodiles.
Right.
You was motherfucking raping
Damn.
our woman. You know where motherfucker came from? They used to put a bag over a mother
Yeah.
and a son
And make
and
'em
make them
fuck
fuck each other.
Yeah.
That's where
Man.
motherfucker
What,
came
racism?
from.
Yeah.
Nigga, slavery time.
That's what I meant.
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, yo,
Say it again, bro.
Say it again.
One more time.
One more
motherfucker
time.
is when the mother and the son had
Wow.
bags on their heads.
Wow.
So they couldn't know who they was dealing with, and they was fucking each other. So they was committing incest. These white people. Now, I when I say white people, yo, I'm not talking about. You got two types of white people. You got motherfucking Leonardo DiCaprio white, and you got fucking what's my Adam Sandler white. You get what I'm saying?
right.
You got.
Well, what's the white comedian that got the black wife?
Oh yeah, I forget his name.
What's his name?
Oh no, but they
but you get the two
Gary
Owens.
Gary Owens.
Well, they got divorced.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's two
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
of whites. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You got straight. You even got some white people that hate them type of whites I'm talking about.
Yeah,
like people
real
that's
shit.
too white.
You got rednecks.
You
and
feel
got
me?
white
got
They
red-
got
See?
they
Facts,
dumb.
you got
I don't
rednecks.
care about rednecks. I
They
just
hate each other.
I care when I'm in their fucking neck of the
Right.
woods.
Yeah.
Like nigga, if you in the fucking Virginia mountains
Yeah.
and you got
Virginia
fucking
mountains,
fucking West Virginia, you got fucking you know damn well it's
Real
a hick
shit.
town, nigga. You shouldn't be here.
And it's crazy. White people capitalize on just differences, bro. Because you can go to Boston. Like, I don't know if y'all know or ever been there, but Boston is racist against, like, white people are racist against each other.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they
no,
ain't
of course,
projects
absolutely,
too, though.
yeah.
Yeah, but they like, yo, this motherfucking redneck, motherfucking hillbilly, motherfucker, da da da, like trailer park, like they be
Because
going
they-
in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you
Boston
go.
guys.
Yeah, like
So
they
you
be
got
going in.
Trailer park trash like Eminem,
Okay.
and then you got the white. You know, yo, you got the white people that just know their life's gonna be straight. They, like they come into the fucking game being taught how to be an engineer. Like they come into the game being
So
taught.
can a Jew call you a nigga?
Hell no.
I don't
Do
know.
they use that word in hip hop? Do culture Jews?
Not that I'm
I
aware
never
of.
seen a Jew. Like yo, it's
They pay to use that motherfucker.
yeah,
They pay us to use it, right?
shit.
They pay us to use the word.
Yeah,
Right.
I got you.
Right.
We don't care. Listen, the more time go past, the more word, the less that the word means. Because like, yo, I seen something they asked Lil Yachty, matter of fact, what did he care about the word, nigga? He said he don't give a damn.
But
You
he's
know-
not a factor to us.
No, I'm saying though, he's a millennial. He's
Right.
a kid, so that's who. Like everything we do is a millennial
Right.
thing. Like we pass on to the next and next and the next and the
Gotcha.
next. Like nigga, the next generation, like from when our kids have kids, they're not gonna really know who Martin Luther King is.
No, they not.
You get what I'm
No,
saying?
that's
They
some
gonna
good
know who
shit.
Obama is,
Yeah.
but they not gonna know who Rodney
Yeah.
King and Martin Luther
Right.
King and
Right.
motherfucker. They not gonna know these things. They not gonna know about Africa. They gonna say they hate Africans. So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, like this shit is only in our generation right now. Like our generation cares about it because of the morals that our grandmothers and parents
So you
instilled
think
in
it'll
us.
be wiped out?
Yeah,
A few generations.
that shit is
I
wiped
agree.
out.
I agree.
And this
I
shit
agree.
is wiped
I
out.
agree.
Because at the end of the day, it's like this. The only color that matters for the kids' generation is fucking green, bro.
So do you
Damn,
think we
real.
waste too much time worrying about who calling who's niggas, or
I don't-
do
I
you
laugh
think we
at
still
that shit.
should research, study, and dissect who called you a nigga and who shouldn't call you one? Do you still think we should keep that stigma,
You know-
or just do away with
You
it?
know when somebody being racist, bro.
Yeah, you can tell.
You know when somebody
Yeah,
being
you can
racist.
tell.
A racist motherfucker can't call me no nigga. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if
Yeah.
you're Mexican,
Straight up.
Asian,
That- right.
black. You can be
Exactly.
black. I didn't
Right.
African and called me a nigga, and
Yeah,
I
right.
felt some type of way,
Right,
bro.
right,
They said
right,
you
right.
nigga.
Right,
I
right,
say
right,
I felt like he was white.
Fact.
Like you get what I'm saying?
Fact.
You getting yourself, you nigga.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Right. Fact.
Like nigga,
Facts.
whoa.
Facts.
Yo,
Like
a lot of Africans feel entitled.
yeah, go, they
Real
fucking they
shit.
call us
Real
lazy,
shit.
like he said. Because, and that's another thing. I'm gonna give it to you. They slums is totally different from America living. Like, yo, we can live in the worst projects in the fucking world in the United States.
Yeah, it don't.
That'll still look like the Hilton
Yes, it will.
in these slums of these
Yes, it will.
fucking
Yeah, we
these
don't got
third
we don't
world
got real
countries.
slums. We don't
Yeah,
got true
we ain't
slums.
got real slums.
Nah,
And then
we got
you
ghetto.
go over to Haiti.
Right.
You go over
Dominican
to
Republic.
You feel me? Dominican Republic.
He been
where-
up there.
Not
Yeah.
towards Dominican Republic.
The real Dominican
Not
Republic.
towards Jamaica.
Yeah.
Not like you get what I'm
The
saying.
real Dominican Republic,
Yo,
yeah.
you go to then you fuck it. We can go to Pakistan.
Facts.
You can go to fucking India.
Facts.
Like,
Anywhere.
they're like them niggas, they ain't even worried about where they living conditions.
Right.
They looking for bones coming over that bitch every day.
Right.
So every fucking country, state, I mean every country deals with their own part of poverty. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like what we deal with is the police is a problem. The projects and rats is a problem.
Right.
They live at bombs is a problem.
So the
Fucking
and water is a
wars.
problem.
Food and water is a
Water.
problem.
Yeah.
Then you go to Africa. Their problem is fucking people keep taking over their fucking villages and blowing them up and they become a refugee.
Right.
So it's like everybody got their own fucking poverty. Like you get what I'm saying? So
real shit.
the shit that we complain about, I ain't gonna lie.
Right. They would trade any day.
They would trade, they would
Basically,
love that.
yeah, I
like
love
you
that.
get what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about because I come from a third world country. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I know exactly
So
what
when
you're
you
talking
get
about.
here, you just that's why you
Yeah.
people think you rich. Cause they like, yo,
Yeah.
every nigga I know that went to the DR, nigga, I know niggas that go over there with coloring books, toys, fucking just snacks from the US. Like, you get what I'm saying? Small shit. like that. And they be having a good weekend. I ain't gonna tell y'all what kind of weekend they doing, but they get a good weekend just off of buying them a fan. Just buy them a fan.
Yo, real shit, bro.
Buy them a fucking, I'm dead ass serious, nigga. Buy them a fan and
Real
DR.
shit, yeah.
You got a spot to come to every time you come to that motherfucker. So at the end of the day, it's like the shit that we do take for granted. And I feel like the laziest person of an American is a white person. Like, that's the laziest man I ever seen. Because every time I done work, every job that I done work, I done seen me and the Mexicans busting ass while that nigga go sit in his truck or he sit on in his little office on his computer doing nothing. And his day is over.
I disagree. But
Why you disagree?
I'm gonna explain why. Farrakhan made a statement that was gangster as shit, and he said, "We not living in today's society with anybody that's responsible for our slavery, our history at the end of the day. They gone. They dead. But what we are living with are the white people that benefits from the slavery and all of that that's been placed upon us for hundreds of years at the end of the day. So saying that you can meet somebody today that's white, they ain't responsible. They could be racist, but they're not responsible for nothing that we went through the last 400 years.
No.
But they are reaping the benefits of their ancestors that has enchained us and manipulated us, deprived us, extorted us at the end of the day, and it all benefits them now today. But, and this is where we defer with white people, because a white man, listen, this is the thing. If I want to become a doctor, it takes 8 years in school. It don't matter if I'm Jamaican, Asian, white, black, whatever. So that white man had to go to school for those 8 years, the same way a black person would have, the same way a Spanish person would have, whatever, and to get that degree, that doctor's degree. It is what it is. So they will put in the footwork at the end of the day. And I work with a ton of white people, which is why I have to, I ain't Uncle Tom or nothing, but I recognize it for what it is at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? They put in the same work, because what we are right now is just a system that, if you're willing to go ahead and put in the work, if you're willing to sacrifice the time, resources, and everything, energy that's necessary to become a doctor, a lawyer, and all of that, you can become that. It just is what it is. It's a process now, and we respect that. And that's why a lot of them are in denial about the whole slavery thing, because they like, man, what? My mother has worked to become da-da-da. I've worked my ass off and da-da-da. And it's true. It's true. They have. You feel what I'm saying? Now, their story and their journey going to be totally different, and it may be a little easier, and they might get this job just off the color of their skin, when I got to just be twice as good, 3 times better to go ahead and get that, because our people aren't in power to be able to give those positions back to us. You feel what I'm saying? So they'll get that position because they're in power. But nonetheless, the system is what it is. If you want to become a doctor, it's 8 years. If you want to become a lawyer, it's 6 years. And they take that process and they become that. So what they're going to say to you is, you're lazy because I went to school that 8 years and I applied myself. You're lazy because you chose to sit on the block, sell drugs, and not take that process and take the easy route, and you end up wherever you end up at. Yeah. So right now where America is, which is why this is the land of the free and all of that, because and people are still crossing boats and crossing that pond and sacrificing their lives every day to get here, because at the end of the day, there is opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? And there is a process that's established that if you are willing to take these steps, you're going to end up there. And that's the one thing that everybody loves about America, is just 1 + 1 = 2. Yep. It just is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Where we fuck up at, I got you. Where we fuck up at is the lack of resources and the lack of knowledge. So
the lack of resource.
The lack of resource and lack of knowledge. So where the white man already has that, and he can pass that down and say, son, at 14 years old, I'm going to go ahead and put you on my credit, and by the time you're 18, you're going to have an 800 credit score. We don't have that knowledge or resources to be able to do that. So your mother putting a fucking cable bill in your name at 9 years old, fucking your credit up before you even 15, 16 years old. I'm a victim of it. My credit was 540 just 3 years ago. I take pride in my shit being 748 now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but really, because we come from, I understand it. So the difference is now, and why they think we lazy, is because it is the land of opportunity. And if you are willing to take the process, finish the process and complete it, you can become a black nurse. You can become a black politician. You can become a black lawyer. You can become a black doctor. You can. Yeah. And our skin color ain't gonna hold us back. Our story gonna be different, and it might be a little harder. I ain't gonna say act like it ain't, but you can still get there. You can still get there. And a lot of us, because of the lack of resources and knowledge of somebody saying, look, Tay, look, I'm gonna put you on, because I do, and I do it all the time. I'm gonna put you. I took in the process, and honestly, God, my nigga, my mother in the smoke. My mother still get high, do heroin, smoke crack, and all that shit. Right now, at 30-something years, I'm 30 years old. You feel what I'm saying? My father then spent 20 years in prison, incarcerated, selling drugs and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? I have neither one of them. I had my grandmother who worked 6 jobs at 80 years old, raising 10 kids. You feel what I'm saying? She didn't really, all she knew was put on this uniform and go to work every day, and that's all she could pass on. You feel what I'm saying? And what I learned very young in high school, I was just like, let me find out the process. So I took the white man's process. Get some land. Get your credit straight. Get some property. Save your money. You feel what I'm saying? Educate yourself. I just took they system. Get your stocks and your bonds. I took their whole system because it's there for us to, and now I'm a lot better than some niggas. I'm a lot better than a lot of white motherfuckers. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the one thing about America is, it's just, it's there. It is a process that a lot of us, and it's the niggas that you talking about, that don't want to fucking go through it. That want to hold on to my mother was a crackhead, my father was this, and that's why I'm out here.
You want to have an excuse.
You want to have an excuse.
Exactly.
You want to have an excuse. You want to have a bail up. That was my reason and my motivation. And me and my brother both, my nigga, we both successful young black man. He got his business. He gonna be on the next the business episode that we have, cause coming soon for y'all. Yeah, and inshallah. And me, you know, we did it from 2 different perspectives, because I got businesses, I got properties, and I got a career. At the end of the day, he did it with straight business, and we come from some of the most fucked up circumstances than most of the niggas I know. Niggas' mothers ain't still getting high, been getting high, ain't passing off, fathers been incarcerated, grandmother had to raise them, died of cancer at 15, 16, and you had to figure out a lot. I got worse circumstances than a lot of niggas, but I'm doing better than you. Why? Because I took the system and I applied it to myself. I didn't use it as an excuse. I use it as the reason, the motivation to why I'm not going to end up like that. And that's why a lot of us is looked upon as lazy, niggas, ignorant, thugs. We are. A lot of us is living like that. We live in the murder capital with 400 murders a year, with the smallest motherfucking city in the United States, and got the most murders, because we are living to that narrative, unfortunately, and I hate that shit. Apply yourself, black men. Educate yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Attach yourself to somebody that got more than you,
don't act
or
like
less than. Learn from them. Take what applies to you. Apply that shit. Disregard the shit that don't embed yourself, my nigga. Don't use no fucking excuses as to why you want to continue to have generations of poverty when it could be your reason to have generations of riches. And that's it.
So your mentality as a nigga, right?
Right.
Was different from a lot of people. The struggles you've been through, you still didn't. They ain't make you ain't come out of the character as a nigga. See, me, I came out of character as a nigga. Okay. That's why I was in some of the places that I was in, but I don't regret them.
Right.
What you mean? Elaborate on that.
What I mean by that is, my stomach ain't gonna growl too long. I'm not gonna be hungry.
I'm gonna get it out the mud.
I'm saying, nigga mentality. You can't, if you don't give a person a chance, if you don't give a person a choice, they're gonna have to take a chance. That's the nigga mentality. So the struggles he went through in a third world country, he was brought here. But what I'm saying is, when he was brought here from there, he ain't come here with a vengeance like Tony Montana did on the movie. Because I know some motherfuckers would do that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is this: if my stomach growling, I'm gonna try to use my wits and my smarts to a certain time frame. After that 3rd day, I know how to be a nigga and I know how to get me something to eat. Now I can take the man way to get something to eat because that's what's best.
But are you gonna find the resources and knowledge to get you that, or are you gonna put that pistol on a nigga and take it?
It's not even about that.
Because I think that's the difference between what a nigga is
it's not,
and what being a man
is. A nigga is an easy way out.
No, what I'm saying
it's an easy way out.
Yeah, nigga is an easy way out, but I'm more comfortable in that way.
Yeah.
as a nigga. But what I'm saying, we all niggas.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, his nigga mentality didn't kick in, but so much. That's why he
that
was
the
able to be a
American
role model.
mentality. Because he didn't come over here with the mind frame of a person that lives in the United States of America.
No, I didn't.
He came over here with a mindset like everything was great
Right.
because everything's
Different.
better than my house.
Shit.
Everything's
Look,
better than where the fuck I'm coming
I'll give you an
from.
example. I only seen grapes
Yeah.
coming up for Christmas, my nigga. I only seen an apple.
Yeah.
An apple.
Yeah.
Apple for Christmas. Because
Yeah.
we couldn't afford nothing. Shrimp, I know about shrimp when I came here.
Yeah.
This country.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what lobster was. And I was born in my fucking island. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah,
bro.
bro,
You took
real
me.
shit.
You took me to your island. We went to
Yeah, y'all
DR
went.
and we hit 4 different cities: Santiago,
Santo
Santo Domingo.
Yeah.
What's the other 2?
En La Romana.
Okay.
No.
Nah, I wish.
So we went to Santiago. We went to Santiago. That's where Ricardo's from.
Yeah.
We went to Santo Domingo. That was where I was born at.
Right.
Then we went to where Hanson's from.
Right.
La Romana.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I realized, bro. And tapping what you said. Baltimore is one of the brokest, poorest cities in America. I ain't never in my and I didn't live from both New York, poor, broke, Brooklyn and all that, and Baltimore. You feel what I'm saying? Nothing that I see here compares to shit that I see there.
Yeah.
And this is the craziest part about it. Motherfuckers got way less and they way happier.
Happy.
There's no
Yeah.
murder, there's no violence,
Nothing.
there's no none of that shit. So we blame all of this shit on poverty. And I'm like, no, I seen real poverty going over here with
Real
this man.
shit.
Nah.
And the murder rate ain't 400 a
Nah.
year.
That's the white
It might
man.
be
Because the
4 years.
mentality.
That's the white man. Guess
Because the
what?
mentality.
But the people have attached a poverty with drug use and violence. And I'm telling you, it's
There's no
not.
drug use over there.
This year's
Yeah, they getting high.
They- what is it?
Now you know why this drug over there now? Because you got to realize. So a lot of Dominicans dudes that was getting locked up here in the United States, like they got deported, brought it back home.
Right.
So
what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
tell.
So now there is a lot of drugs. There is dudes popping pills. There is dudes sniffing coke. There's dudes.
I'm gonna tell you this.
smoking weed,
I
you know
don't
what I'm
see
saying?
nobody in DR like that.
No.
That's the difference.
And that's what I'm
You just
saying.
answered your own question.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like poverty, like we've
Go to
attached it
Jamaica,
and used
go
that
to
as an
Kingston,
excuse.
Go
As
to Kingston and you'll see 800 murders a month when them posses was beefing.
how long ago was that?
This was what, 12 years ago when Dudas was home.
I don't know nothing about none of that. But
The shower posse came.
I'm just saying, I see people with way less. I see people with way less that's way happier than what we are. You feel what I'm saying?
You go to Saudi Arabia, okay, during Ramadan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saudi Arabia, you go to Saudi Arabia.
Right.
Being a nigga in poverty and being a person in poverty is two different things. And what I mean by that is this: you go to Saudi Arabia, a woman was fasting during the month of Ramadan. You can only fast if you eat. You eat the sahur meal, and you break your fast with food or water.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have food to break her fast with.
Right.
This was a journalist went over there.
Yeah, she wasn't fasting by choice. She
How
was
are you
fasting." Right.
fasting
Right.
during Ramadan when you ain't even got no food to eat to break your fast?
Right.
She said by the cut of Allah. She feared Allah that much.
Right. Right.
How you
That's it.
fasting and you ain't even eat a meal yet?
Right.
So what I'm saying is this: that's poor. The woman was dirt poor. She wasn't killing. She wasn't robbing.
That's my point.
Because she just was a poor person impoverished.
That's my point.
A nigga impoverished is different. You can't push a nigga to the wall and then expect him to not to react. You just
Right.
can't.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I
You can push a
understand.
person. You can starve a child and he'll die. But you can't starve a grown man, bruh, and he got an option where he can knock you over and try to get some food, bruh.
Facts.
You just can't. But it's some people you can do that to.
Facts.
Right.
You can tell some people, go sit in the corner and stay there.
Right.
And they'll be so scared they'll stay there and die.
Facts.
You can't do it. You can't do a nigga that way.
Right.
A nigga gonna stay there to a certain extent and say, well, you know what? The fear gone. I'm hungry. Let me take my chance.
So do you think that we live up to that narrative in
it ain't about.
the
It's
US?
just it's the spirit of it.
Nah, I get you. Well, we black everywhere though. You feel what I'm saying? This is a black
I'm
American.
talking about human beings impoverished.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, but everybody ain't the murder capital. Everybody ain't killing each other. You feel what I'm
Because the
saying?
mentality is different.
And that's what I'm saying. Do you think that we live up to that narrative in the United States as black men that come from impoverished areas?
Mm-hmm.
Do we live up to that motherfucker? Have we created that? Have we given them justification as to putting these labels on us?
Yeah.
We put it on ourselves.
That's what I'm asking.
But we can give a damn what they put on us because even if you ain't a nigga, they gonna put the label on you.
So I'm gonna say this like this. Yep, we did about 46 minutes on this segment. So at the end of the day, what we trying to tell y'all is the word nigga. If you don't want it called to you, then don't own up. Don't live up to the means of it. Don't be a nigga. Be a Negro. You get what I'm saying?
What's
like,
a nigga?
A
Elaborate
nigga
more.
is a ignorant fucking black American.
So they gotta be black?
You don't got so basically
There's a lot of
like, basically it's just ignorance, yo.
Right.
Ignorance is ignorance, pure
Facts.
ignorance. Because like even with a white person, like nigga, you're ignorant if you want to call me a nigga.
Facts.
I'm ignorant if I want to call you a cracker or a
Right,
bigot.
right,
It's
right,
all about just being ignorant. Because at the end of the day, I don't look at races. I don't look at different ethnicities like it's a difference for me. You get what I'm saying? I look at
No,
everybody
me
the same.
No.
Everybody
Yeah.
want to
Real
make
shit.
money. Everybody want to go home to their family. Everybody wants to have a family. So at the end of the day, it's like we all want the same shit. So I don't even look at it like that, yo. Like I say, I laugh at racism because of the simple fact it's not going to dictate who I am or how I move. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, on that topic, we enjoyed the segment of nigga. We know who can say it, who can't say it. We know it's not a justifiable term. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you know better and you respect the culture, you respect the fucking race, then you won't say it. It's just not a good word to say. It's not a good word to use, and it's just a lack of intelligence that you have if you use it. So hope y'all enjoyed this segment. We here with Shorts, we here with Swag, we here with Tay, everybody. Look,
And for
3
the record,
times.
3 times to a story. We summed it up, but every now and then we called each other nigga.
Right.
We called each other op. We called each other yo. It's just a Baltimore thing for us. But generally, the word nigga, you just gotta be careful with it because there's a struggle behind that word, and y'all never understand it until you have to actually sit and live amongst real niggas. And I ain't talking about real niggas as in activity. I'm talking about real niggas who really been hung from a tree or ancestors have still was stuck with that stigma and having nightmares
Real shit.
from things that happen in the South in particular, Northerns, and when you get caught on that road and get pulled over by sheriffs and stuff and ain't nobody else around.
yeah.
So until you go through that, you won't want to
You
call
won't.
yourself that. You can't live in those shoes. You can't fill them shoes. And I ain't talking about no New Balance or no Nikes or no Reebok. I'm talking about the nigga shoes. Don't try to fill them shoes if you ain't a NIGGA by heart and by spirit.
NEGUS.
3 sides to a
3
story.
sides. 3 times. Yeah. This might be my favorite one, fella.
No pressure, man. yo, my nigga, you did that, bro. Yeah, real shit, man.
That might be my
Tay,
favorite
Tay,
one.
man, you're
Yes,
a smart motherfucker, man. Yes, dude, is smart, man.
That's my
said-
motherfucking dog.
Yeah,
said-
man.
He said,
That nigga, yo.
That's why I had to call him a
speaking
meter.
real shit,
Yeah.
bro.
These guys, man. I be thinking outside about